and welcome to How to Cook Great Food. With thousands of recipes and millions of views, why not subscribe to our channel and join the family?
Welcome back once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. If you haven't already, please click that button and subscribe to our channel. On the menu today, and as you can see here, we're doing a Chinese stir-fried beef. Now, the process that I'm going to start with is to tenderize our beef, because that beef that I've started with is like a stewing steak. If you've got a beautiful filet or a sirloin or whatever, a nice rump, you won't particularly need to do this process. You could just skip it. This is a bit tough, a bit cheap. So what we're going to do, we're going to fry the beef off with some ginger and garlic and some pepper. Then we're going to add water and we're going to boil it for just 10 minutes or so, and that's really going to help tenderize it. Anyway, enough chatting, let's go and do that. It's delicious. Okay, let's get started. I've got a wok here and I've got some oil in there. I'm using a corn oil, but you could be using anything you wanted. What we're going to do is we're going to chop in some garlic and ginger, roughly cut. I've sliced my garlic and I've got my ginger in kind of thick, sticks. To that we're going to add some black pepper. A generous amount. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to fry our beef for a few minutes. Then we're going to add water to tenderize the beef. Unless you've got an amazing cut of beef, then usually it's a bit tough once you start frying, We want this really nice and soft. So this little process we're going to do now is going to ensure that pretty much any beef that you use is going to be really beautifully and beautifully soft. So there you go, there's my beef, and it's going to go in. Now there's no bone in my beef, but there certainly is some fat, as you can see. And I've cut it into kind of, bite-sized, generous pieces. So what we're going to do is on this kind of, as you can hear, highish heat, we're going to just fry this round, get a bit of colour on it, for about 3 to 4 minutes only. Keep stirring. Okay, so as you can see, change of colour, but absolutely red raw in the centre. All we've done is add a little bit of colour to the edge. At this point, I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Now, don't add too much salt because we're going to be adding some salty things a bit later. Optional, a little bit of dried chilli. Just want to put that in the mix now. Then we're going to add cold water. There you go, that's quietened down a little bit. Now what we want to do is remain on this heat. This is, above a medium heat. Bring that to the boil and then let it steam out. So no lid, just let it cook. It'll probably take about 10 minutes. But we kind of want all of that liquid to go. But during that process, it's really going to help our meat tenderize. So yeah, it takes a little bit longer than you think, but this process is fantastic and will ensure that our meat is beautifully soft. So give it a stir every now and then. And when I say get rid of all of it, we'll come back when there's a little bit in there, but just let it go, stir every now and then. About 10 minutes I think it usually takes. And then we'll come back, we can get started. Okay, so you can see that that's reducing down nicely. Now if you wanted, you could have added some star anise in there, or maybe some 5 spice to give it kind of, another boost. But what we've done is we've pumped loads of lovely flavours, ginger and garlic and that black pepper and that little bit of chilli into our beef. And I've now turned some real kind of not very good beef, quite frankly, like a kind of stewing beef, into something that we can now eat and stir fry nicely. Okay, at this point, we're now going to put in some onions. I've just got some sliced red onion there, but you could be using a different colour if you want to. Now with this heat on high, I'm turning it to max now. We're going to cook away. It will reduce down and pretty much dry while our onions are cooking. This is probably going to take about just 2 to 3 minutes. And there we go. So now at this point, I'm just going to add 3 ingredients. It's going to give us a lovely, lovely flavour. Soy sauce. And that's why I told you don't put too much salt in, because soy sauce, very salty. Here I've got some oyster sauce, again, quite salty. And then what I love is some sweet chilli or some sriracha. And they're all about equal amounts. You could be thinking about putting a little bit of ketchup in, maybe a little bit of honey. And again on this high heat, let's just now go for 2 minutes, stirring all the time. Okay, I'm turning the heat off. I'm now going to go in with a nice handful of green onions, scallions or spring onions, whatever you may call them. If you want it, maybe a few sesame seeds. That kind of always works. We're just going to stir that in, and this is done. You've got a really nice stir-fried beef. Hope you enjoy that. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up if you like it. We'll see you soon. Lots of love.
With thousands of recipes and millions of views, why not subscribe to our channel and join the family?